Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank. Time to be first. Member FDIC. Josh Woodison steering the ship for a little bit. Todd having to take care of some business related to that basketball game that's coming up later this week on Renda Digital TV. Be sure to tune in. We'll have all the details on WCCSradio.com. Our interview segment today brought to you by Marcus & Mack, voted best law firm and best personal injury lawyer 3 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online at marcusandmack.com. A great tradition coming up this weekend at the Indiana Mall. It is, of course, the Children's Advisory Commission's annual Family Funfest. Joining us in studio is Linda Mitchell to talk about this. Morning, Linda.
Morning, Josh. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. And by the way, if you can't, if you're able to watch us on Renda Digital on our YouTube, Facebook page, pardon me, going through all the social medias there. But yeah, if you can watch us on Facebook, you're more than welcome to do so. It looks like it's going to be another busy year for Family Funfest this year.
It is. It's a fantastic event every year. One of the nice things about it is it's free. Everything is, fun, interactive, hands-on. We have a ton of activities. It is this Saturday, March 1st, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., and it's at the Indiana Mall.
And what's the theme for this year?
Our theme this year is sensational, and that is to do with all the five senses. So we're trying to, have activities and things that speak to all five senses and give the children experiences with sight, sound, taste, touch, everything.
All right. So from what I'm seeing here, taking a look at some of the activities, again, I'm seeing a lot of booths up and down the mall for
Yes.
this. I mean, this is still a very, very popular event. How many groups are coming this year?
We have 45. So we have booths and tables in Center Mall. We have them off on all in three wings of the mall. We have a food court. We have some great nonprofits and also simply the best kettle corn coming with food. So it's really going to be a party.
Now, I did see 4 activity rooms also added on there. So what are some of the things that we can expect to see?
Well, we have a quiet room for for children that might need a little break from the action. So we always have that, which is nice.
It does get frantic in there.
It does, and sometimes you just need a little quiet time. We all do.
I saw how it's called though, and I like it. Don't break the sugar bowl.
Yes.
It goes back to what your parents tried to do. What my parents tried to do.
I'll give you a quarter to be quiet.
Yeah, that never worked. So what else? What else in these other?
So the other
rooms?
activity rooms are always things that have to do with the theme. So there'll be fun surprises, different activities, different things to experience that have to do with the theme. And those are usually staffed by folks who are on the Children's Advisory Commission board.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's see what we have. There's a game central, room full of fun. Mm-hmm. Also, the ponies are making a return.
The ponies are coming back. We love the ponies. We absolutely love the mini ponies. They are so fun. The kids love them. They're such wonderful animals. They're service ponies. They are just absolutely wonderful. That's from Simple Blessings Farm, and they are amazing. We just love them. Who doesn't love a pony?
You definitely got that right. And talk about organizing this, putting this together for an event this big. This has got to be now a year-round thing that I think the CAC continues to think about.
We do think about it year-round, and we're very lucky. We have a wonderful dedicated committee made up of CAC members, and it is led by Jen Villa, who is the CAC coordinator, and she is phenomenal. She is so on top of everything, such a detail-oriented person. Lisa Spencer and Maureen Pounds, of course, from the Department of Human Services are also awesome. We just have a wonderful working group, and that's what's nice. Everyone's there to work and do what they can, and everyone really believes in and enjoys this event.
How many years has it now been for this?
I knew you were going to ask me that. And
because it's so long running.
We had our 20th anniversary either last year or the year before, so it's like 21, 22.
So we're about 21, 22 years into this.
Yeah.
All those years, I mean, coming together and putting together this sort of event, I mean, it's kind of evolved with the times as well, because
yes.
There are a lot of different concerns now than there wouldn't have been 20 or so years ago.
Yeah, everything is always changing, even with children. I mean, we have a lot more, digital social media things. screens are an issue. So there's all kinds of things that come up, or new information, or new ways to do things, new activities for children. So
and new groups to come through.
New groups to come through. We have wonderful groups. We have everything from nonprofit service organizations like Hopeful Hearts. I'll sneak my paper closer to my bifocals. Indiana Free Library will be there. Indiana Players. Then we have businesses like New York Life will be there. Aetna Better Health Kids will be there. They are actually our sponsors, so a big, big thanks to Aetna for stepping up and providing the funding for this event. They have been a wonderful partner. And then we have churches. We have Hilltop Baptist Church. We have the Luther Chapel Lutheran Church. And we have groups like Girl Scouts of Western PA. We have Sheriff Bob Fyock. He is a huge supporter of Children's Advisory Commission, and he is always at all of our events, and he always does something really wonderful about safety and things like that with the kids. We have the Indiana State Police, the Indiana Garden Club. So it's just, there's a variety. There's something for everybody. Every kid will find something they think is fun.
One of the things that I always find interesting is what goes on at the center stage, because it's always been a lot of great ways for kids to show off some of their talents or to play games that, because I remember last year it was game show themed.
Yes.
And there were a lot of games there. From what it looks like, some of those games are coming back.
Well, this year on center stage, we do have a game room in the breakout rooms, if you want to call them that. And then we have a drum circle. We have that at 11:30 and 12:30, and that is interactive. And I don't know if you've ever done a drum circle.
No, but I've heard a lot about these.
They are really fun. They are a lot of fun. You get different drums, and there's, a person who tells you what to do and when to hit them and how to hit them. And you end up being able to actually perform a song in a very short amount of time. It's a lot of fun. So that's at 11:30 and 12:30. I'm sorry, I think I said 1:30. And then 1:30 is learn about American Sign Language. So that will also be interactive. And, that's always something that's good to know a little bit about it and neat. And it might spark someone's interest in learning more about it.
And I have heard stories about some kids in schools learning how to do ASL because they have a deaf classmate and they want to keep up with them. So that is actually very important and very, very well thought out and topical as well.
Yes.
What are some of the other things going on?
Well, we have ATA martial arts at 2 p.m. And so they will be live and they will be doing some demonstrations and things, and that will also be interactive. So it's a variety. It's, drum circle music, the American Sign Language, a little bit of martial arts.
Knowing the martial arts crew, there's going to be some lumber broken.
I bet there will be. I bet there will be. Not by me, but
and not by me either. It's been too long. All right, but anyway, but a lot of great things going on here, and it really is in celebration of kids.
It is, and it's so much fun to just walk through there. I always volunteer, and it's just so added, and it's just so much fun to see the kids' face light up when they see a table that they're, really excited about, or they see the ponies, or they're watching a demonstration. It's just a great day for kids, and it's so wonderful that it's free.
That's the big thing. It's a free event.
Everything, is free except, of course, the food court.
Yeah.
Which we have wonderful.
I was going to ask
a
about
wonderful
that next.
menu. Yeah, we have Camperenda, Simply the Best Kettle Corn, and Gordon 4-H Club. And the first thing I looked for was Halishki, and there will be Halishki.
That seems to be a tradition.
Yeah, and there will be many, many, many other things if Halishki's not your jam. So, ham barbecue, caramel corn, cotton candy.
All sorts of different things.
Yeah, all kinds of hot dogs, burgers, cheeseburgers, pulled pork. So a little bit of everything at the food court, which makes it fun. You can come, early, have a little lunch, do some more activities. So it's really a nice way to spend some time with your kids or grandkids. We always have a lot of grandparents who come along, so that's nice. So we hope to see you at the Indiana Mall, 11 to 3 p.m. on Saturday. And if you need to get there, that is the Indigo Hub. I have to put a plug in for
you have to do that. Yes, I understand.
We do have 5 Saturday routes, 1, 3, 5, 6, and 12. So, and kids at 11 and under ride free. So if you're, somewhere near a bus, hop on a bus and come on over, because all of our buses come to the mall once an hour.
All right, Linda, if people want to learn more about it, I mean, obviously we went through a lot of information today, but if people want to learn more about the Children's Advisory Commission or Family Funfest on Saturday, where can they go?
They can go to the Children's Advisory Commission website. If you just, put Children's Advisory Commission in your search engine. We also have a wonderful Facebook page that shares not only information about what the Children's Advisory Commission does, but we share information from all of our members and partners. So there's a lot of good child center information on there, whether it's about education, health. We have a lot of safety tips with, summer coming up eventually, hopefully. So we have a lot of, water safety, all kinds of outdoor safety tips. So it's just a great resource if you're a parent, grandparent, a teacher, someone who has children in their life. Please, follow our Facebook page, Children's Advisory Commission.
All right. And again, you can also look up Children's Advisory Commission of Indiana County on your search engine to get to the website. All right.
You sure can. And we have to thank Sherry Renowski at the Indiana Mall. She has
yes.
been absolutely fabulous this year, as she is every year.
A great partner over the years. Hey, thanks a lot, Linda,
Sure.
for coming over and talking about this with us. And we hope that a lot of kids get the chance to come out this Saturday, starting at 11 at the Indiana Mall for Family Funfest. Thanks again for joining us on Indiana in the Morning.
Thank you, Josh.
Linda Mitchell joining us. Our interview presented by Marcus & Mack, voted best law firm, best personal injury lawyer 3 years in a row, best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online, marcusandmack.com. Let's get to our Money Matters report.
As President Trump's tariffs on goods from Mexico and Canada are expected to kick in soon, how will that impact the U.S. economy?
The net effect should be higher inflation.
Bankrate investment analyst Jim Royal says, generally speaking, most economists say tariffs will mean higher prices almost across the board for U.S. consumers.
That is, they're going to raise import prices of materials, whether that's finished goods, raw materials coming into the country, and that can have knock-on effects throughout the economy.
Royal says the stock market's major indices seem unfazed by the specter of tariffs, just coming off record highs last week.
The markets don't seem to be all that nervous about what Trump's going to do. They really seem to be calling his bluff.
He says investors, at least for now, appear pretty optimistic. The president of Lucasfilm is stepping down. Variety is reporting Kathleen Kennedy will leave her post at the end of the year. Kennedy joined the company in 2012 as co-chair alongside Star Wars creator George Lucas. She arrived shortly after Disney acquired the company for $4 billion. Kennedy is credited with successfully launching a sequel trilogy beginning with 2015's Star Wars The Force Awakens, as well as the spin-off Rogue One, and blasting into the streaming arena with The Mandalorian and